Welcome back, guys. I know I don't got any intro for you guys. I don't even have an intro announce. I have one intro announcement, but I'm not going to do the normal intro. I'm not going to even roll the WolfheartFPS with the heart beating. We just got some quick news today. Larian Studios posted something. I want to share it with you guys for those of you that are excited for the panel from hell. But I do want to say thank you to Forrest. Thank you so much for becoming a patron, man. You joined tier 3 and you get your own damn video, brother. I really appreciate you. Help motivate me this week for sure, man. Seriously. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know I had a couple other patrons as well as a channel membership, and I do remember those. And I will not forget you guys either. Everyone's equally as important to me. But Forrest, I've been planning you your own video. And here it is, man. You rock, brother. You rock. So on to the content. We got an outline of events for the live show coming up in 6 days, 14 hours, 25 minutes, and 40 seconds. I'm really excited. There's going to be a ton of stuff that they're going to talk about. It sounds like they're really planning out this show. I mean, it looks really good. So let's scroll down and take a look here. So we got the panel from hell. We already know that we're going to get the early access release date. But this is what we got here, guys. This is what we got. Starts off with a couple pictures of some fine gentlemen here. We got Sven Vink, the creative director. If you don't know who he is, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Seriously. And you got Jeff Keighley. You might not know who he is. I'll let that one slide. It's okay. He's cool, though. He was at the Game Awards. I'm not really sure why he's doing this one. This must be a legit show. I'm pretty excited, man. If Jeff Keighley is hosting it, I don't know why they didn't just do it themselves. So this is obviously something big. This is exciting. Then Adam Smith, the senior writer for Larian Studios, looks just like a senior writer should look. I wouldn't have it any other way. Adam, thank you for your great work. And then Chris Perkins, the man, the myth, the legend. Wait, I said Sven was the man, the myth, the legend last time. Should plan these videos out better. Chris Perkins, guys, principal game designer for Dungeons & Dragons. I think he's a senior story designer as well. It might all fall under the same category. And he's just rocking the... just looking like a total badass, man. All right, so let's scroll down here. We got the panel from hell. World premiere content, not world, world. And I'm gonna read it to you guys because you're on YouTube and you don't read. What a ride, twisting into the damn, apparently I don't read either. Holy shit. What a ride, twirling into the depths of hell alongside a panel of experts. Let's explore the big new reveal, evict a brain from its home, and then have a chat with it, see some of the game, and talk about early access. Oh, and yes, the release date. So let's take a look at this sentence really quickly because it's kind of interesting. Right here we got evict a brain from its home. And what confuses me here is this is before they say see some of the game. So initially when I see evict a brain from its home, I'm thinking the elder brain because we've seen so much mind flayer activity and stuff like that. But then I went into my Discord server and asked for some opinions, and there's a lot of people that just happen to be smarter than I am in there. And Vork, thank you for offering your insights. But he said that this actually might mean, it might be a reference towards Chris Perkins. You're basically going to take his brain. I don't know how to explain this. We're going to pick his brain because he's technically not an employee of Larian Studios. He works for Wizards of the Coast, or I don't know if he officially works for them, but he definitely does work for them. And maybe that's what this is referencing, or maybe it references somebody else that is really smart with Dungeons & Dragons or Baldur's Gate 3 in general. So it might not actually be a reference to an elder brain, but that's exciting though. So, all right, so let's see what we got on the schedule here. Number 1, the final part of the Baldur's Gate 3 cinematic intro, part 3, guys. So this is going to be a great way to start off the live show. I'm really excited. If you guys don't remember where we ended off with the last cinematic, it was basically right. That's not it. That was a previous recording. You guys shouldn't have seen that. Took me way too long to find this file, but I did. If you guys remember, the ending of the latest cinematic intro, not the latest trailer that we got to see, was inside the Mind Flayer ship, the Nautiloid. The Red Dragon blows fire. The Nautiloid does some interplanar traveling and probably gets away. And our Red Dragon and Githyanki here let out a powerful ending. There's actually a moment where I thought I might have forgot a cinematic. I had a really stupid moment, and I went into my Discord and I asked John, and he confused me for a second. John, you're lucky. You're lucky. I think we're right here. If there is another cinematic that I missed, then just goodbye to all my subscribers. But I think this was the latest one. I should really know this. I'm a Baldur's Gate 3 content creator. Give me a break, guys. Give me a break. I'm having a rough night. So on to number 2, content announcement. I don't know what to tell you guys for this. What do you guys want from me? Content announcement. Could be anything you want it to be. It's exciting though. Number 3, discussion featuring Chris Perkins, principal game designer for Dungeons and Dragons. I think I'm the most excited for this one, honestly. I do want to see gameplay and I want to know what the hell half of these things mean, but Chris Perkins is going to give us some great insight. And for those of you that don't know, Descent into Avernus, the D&D adventure, likely happened right before the events of Baldur's Gate 3, and he's an expert on all that stuff. He knows all about the 9 hells and stuff, so I think he's going to offer some great insight on what we should expect with the plot for Baldur's Gate 3. I know we have a little bit of an idea, but Chris Perkins is the man to give us more of an idea for sure. And he doesn't work for Larian Studios, he works for Wizards of the Coast. But Wizards of the Coast, for those of you that don't know, have the license to Dungeons and Dragons, so they licensed it out. They licensed it out to Larian Studios and have allowed Larian Studios to create a game with their world, and Chris Perkins probably monitors that and probably offers some insight for Larian and works with the senior writer designer. I forgot his name up there. Excuse me. I'm actually going to find it because this guy's a legendary guy. Adam Smith. He probably works with Adam Smith to make sure that Larian Studios stays within what is acceptable for Dungeons and Dragons for the lore of the world. So I'm really excited to see what Chris has got for us. Number 4, lobotomy featuring brains. You know what the hell that means? Because I don't have a damn clue. Every time we say brain, I think of Elder Brain, but I don't think that's the case. It's featuring brains. So who's brains? Does somebody at Larian have like a Discord server name of Brain? Or like their gamer tag is Brain? Or is Chris Perkins the Brains? And what does that got to do with lobotomy? I mean, obviously, brains have a lot to do with lobotomy, but what is lobotomy? God, man. What the hell does this mean? Number 5, deep dive discussion into the early access content. I think most people here are probably most excited about this. I think we're going to get a ton of information. Early access was supposed to come out. I don't want to say supposed to. They said they're going to try to make it come out in August. And they didn't meet that deadline. It's not a deadline. I made fun of people that called it a deadline, and now I'm calling it a deadline. It's not a deadline, but they didn't meet that goal. So they're going to push it probably into September or maybe even a little bit later, which means if they were trying for that goal, that means that the game's probably in a pretty good state right now, even though it's not ready for the public. And that means that when we dive deeply into it, it's going to be probably similar to what we see when we actually play early access. So I think a lot of this is going to be great to talk about. Like when we first saw the first gameplay reveal, a lot of things changed. I don't think a lot of things are going to change from this deep dive into when we actually play early access. Number 6, gameplay on the topic of permutations featuring Crusher, round 2. So when I initially saw this, I didn't look at it too closely, and I was just thinking permutations. I'm thinking character creation, ability scores, all the different various ways you can create a character and stuff. But featuring Crusher round 2 kind of gives something away here. If anybody paid attention during the latest gameplay reveal, you would remember. Hopefully this clip is actually it right here. All right, I prepared this clip. You'd remember Crusher, and he was like kind of like the leader of this little goblin camp right here. And since it says round 2, what I'm assuming is we're going to approach this situation once again, but with a different outcome. So if I can remember correctly what happened here, the Githyanki Lizelle, she's a fighter, walked up to Crusher here, who was a slightly drunk goblin, and he told her to bow down and kiss his feet. And our choices were, you can't be serious, follow the goblin's orders and kneel down. I'd sooner spit in your face or do a charisma intimidation check. How about you kiss my feet instead, or attack the goblin? And I think Sven went with the charisma intimidation check. Am I correct? Or the audience did, because we chose. Yep, we did.
Next choice will be.
And he fouled it, right? Yep. So we fouled the intimidation check.
We got one number right. We got the 4.
And then the audience voted, which is probably a lot of you guys voted, to use the wisdom tadpole. You will obey me, kneel. So Lizelle's telling the goblin, you will obey me. And we ended up failing that too. We only needed, or Sven only needed a roll of a 4, and he rolled a 2, which turned into a combat encounter. because the goblin was not happy, and we ended up, why do I keep saying we? Jeez. Sven ended up getting Crusher down, I think below half health or something, and Crusher ends up yielding. But this encounter here obviously is pretty significant. There's probably a lot of different ways that it could play out. So round 2 to me means that we're going back into this and something else is going to happen, or we're going to try a bunch of different choices in the dialogue to see what happens. So this is really exciting. This is really exciting. When we first watched the gameplay, I didn't really think of this encounter as being that significant, and now I look back and I'm like, damn, there's a lot to it right here. And number 7, release date announcement in early access philosophy discussion. So obviously we're going to know exactly the day for early access, and I'm assuming it's going to be official this time. So if Larian Studios doesn't meet this official announcement, I'll let it slide. Some of you guys can talk crap, but my god, some of you are so stupid. An early access philosophy discussion, I mean, that's awesome. They're probably going to say what their goals are for the early access period, and it's probably going to be a fairly long period. I know for Divinity Original Sin 2 it was, even though I didn't participate in it. But we're going to know, guys. We're going to know what to expect, and I'm really excited for this. And if you guys are taking shots for every time I said I'm really excited for this, you guys would all be drunk right now. That's for damn sure. So yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted to update you guys on the schedule. This is a raw, unfiltered, just going for it video, and it's probably pretty bad, and you guys probably didn't even follow half the things I said. Now you guys know how I really am. You know, when I don't get to script out my videos and sit here and plan everything out and make cool visuals, you guys are just seeing me in the raw right now. Hopefully stuff made sense, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I didn't want to do a long intro or anything. I just wanted to get right into it and just go with the flow. We'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, I got some great content planned for this weekend, much better than what I'm doing right now, and I'm really excited to show you guys the videos I have planned. Hopefully I'm going to have them both out before the panel from hell happens. They take a lot of work, and I'm doing a hell of a lot of reading, so that's why I'm not able to put out a quality video during the week this week, because all my time's going towards reading right now. But guys, thank you so much. Thanks again, Forrest, and like I said, all the other patrons and channel members. I have everything written down. I don't forget anyone, and anybody that goes out of their way to support, man, you guys have my gratitude. All right, guys, shit, I don't even know what to say. I'm not even gonna do my outro that I normally do. Peace.